Welcome back everyone to the Town Hall 16, and today for you guys we're going to be talking about the brand new FireBall equipment and is it worth it to get. So as you guys know, with the FireBall equipment, this equipment corresponds to the Grand Warden. And what is the Grand Warden? Yeah, weird question, right? The Grand Warden right now is a support troop, reason being of all of his equipment, with the Eternal Tone, which is a duration of 9.5 seconds, and the Grand Warden and all nearby friendly units become immune to damage. That is why he is a support troop, a support hero, as well as the Life Gem. Life Gem, nearby friendly units gain extra hit points. So you can see any troop in his aura, as you guys can see, his aura gives them extra health, extra hit points, as well as the healing tome. The healing tome heals the Grand Warden and all nearby units. That is another support equipment, as well as the Rage Gem. You could say the Rage Gem as well is a support as well. Nearby friendly units do extra damage. So all of the normal equipment for the Grand Warden is all based on a lot of healing. Anything with support, anything with the Grand Warden, those four are all support equipment. Now let us go over to the FireBall. So with the FireBall is a little different. The FireBall, the Grand Warden actually does a decent amount of damage with this style equipment. She throws a giant explosive fireball at the closest defense. So that is mainly him doing damage. A lot more damage than he normally does with his other equipment. So I've seen a lot of comments, just even on different Clash of Clans streamers and just in general, is this equipment worth it? I would say this equipment is worth it. And what you would say, what does it mean by worth it? Because you could be a pro player and say that this equipment isn't worth it. You could be a casual player like me or anyone else. You could say that it isn't worth it. And why is that? I think with any equipment, it depends on the player's playstyle. I think that matters. That is 100% on any player when it comes down to equipment. Is it worth it, or it just matters to me? This is what I believe. It depends on your playstyle. You could be someone that wants to have everything max, like most players, or some that just want to play the game casually and not worry about if they have anything max or not max. But for me, I believe when it comes down to equipment, you should get it because it is free. The event does take a little bit of grinding, but you can complete this event relatively fast on under maybe 2-3 boosts if you do that much a day, or just 3 boosts in general. Um, Depending on which league you're in. When you're in like Legends League and stuff, it will take a little bit longer, but when you're like a lower league, you can get this equipment probably day one if you grind it, if you have time to grind it up. I still believe this equipment is worth it to get for free. I'm basing this fully off of being free to play. Reason being, maybe not all free to play players may have 15 gems to actually claim the FireBall when it comes out again, if it comes out again, because you never know. The Giant Gauntlet only came out maybe a while ago, like a couple months ago, that came back when it was actually released, when equipment was actually released throughout the entire game, because equipment been in game for a while, and the equipment being able to come back to the game maybe took a little longer than the equipment coming into the game. So I would still recommend to claim the equipment now rather than later, because you never know, these may not be, we never know, this may be the final set of equipment for the Warden, or you may have to see the equipment may get a change. Something may get buffed, something may get debuffed. We never know how the game is going to go, especially when it comes down to equipment or even troops in general. So I would recommend being able to get it. But this is a big but. If you don't think it's worth to upgrade, at least get it. There's a lot of equipment in the game that I haven't used as yet, as I'm going to show you here now. I have a lot of other equipment, low equipment. The earthquake boots, I haven't found a playstyle with the earthquake boots yet. When it comes down to different attack strategies, I have found one, which is a melee smash attacks, where the earthquake boots can be useful. But I also been using the jump spell as well. So I haven't really upgraded it as much. It is level 3. I wish I just left it at level 1, but I was using it at level 3, and I think there's definitely different equipment to use. There is a giant gauntlet, which is the strongest equipment for the king in the game. So that's something that I'm currently trying to max out. I have 10 more levels because I believe it max out level 27, 28. I'm not 100% sure. So I may have 11 levels. But the giant gauntlet is one of the strongest equipment in the game for the king. It is always used. So this is definitely one equipment that is worth upgrading. But really talking about the Grand Warden, the equipment that I've been using all four. I currently have all of the common equipment maxed out for all my heroes, which I still believe the common equipment is still very strong. Even if you do not upgrade any of the other equipment, I still think maxing out the common equipment for all the heroes is still your best move. Then, when it comes on to the other equipment for the Warden, like the Healing Tome, as well as the Rage Gem, those are two different equipments that are used in two different ways. One equipment that I would always switch out would be the Life Gem. I would switch out the Life Gem rather than the Eternal Tome, because that is what makes the Grand Warden great, the Eternal Tome. So you can swap out the Healing Gem for the Healing Tome, the Life Gem for the Healing Tome, depending on your attack strategy. I think equipment is always based on what attack strategy you like using. If you don't think the FireBall is some equipment that can go with your attack strategy, I would still recommend getting it for free than having to pay 1500 gems for it. I still don't think, when it comes down to gems, I had a feeling that would be a little bit more, but 1500 gems is still going to be pretty pricey for a free to play player, because you may not have the gems for it. But I would, like I said, I still recommend getting the equipment for free. You're gonna do the event anyways, so I still would recommend to get the equipment for free. And even like I said, there's a lot of different things. Even if you don't decide to get the FireBall equipment, you could gain ores. But I still what I did, I claimed the FireBall equipment and I'm claiming glory ores. That's what I've been doing all the time. So if eventually I can upgrade the equipment that I actually use and then keep the FireBall equipment on the back burner till something may change, or if I have all the equipment that I use maxed out, that equipment would definitely get another priority. So the big ticket question, is the FireBall equipment worth it? You let me know down below. To me, I believe it is. I believe it is worth it because it is free. And it all depends on your playstyle. That is what equipment is always used for, depending on your playstyle. I'm definitely gonna keep the FireBall equipment at level 1, and then we will probably continue doing the equipment that I use. When it comes down to the arch or any other equipment, to be honest. But the Grand Warden is definitely one. But it's always great to see the heroes get brand new equipment, and that's why Clash of Clans is so great, because everyone plays the game differently. That is why Clash of Clans is so great, and I think it's going to be great for a long time. But that is it for me. Let me know down below if you have the ground run equipment, or if you just want to talk about the equipment in general. But to me, the final answer for me, I think the all equipment that is free in any event is worth it to get. I'll see you guys next time.